Well, Ethan, game Friday night against Cheltenham Town. I'm sure you've done shape work and all that kind of stuff. What kind of challenge are you expecting from Cheltenham?
I think they're going to be a tough team to play against. Obviously, they've been on an all right run. So yeah, we've just got to go out there and look to win the game.
How important is it to back up the win at MK Dons, which was a great win, which we'll come on to in a second? But how important is it to back up that win with the win tomorrow, which will put us in the top 6 before everyone else plays Saturday?
Yeah, of course, that's the goal. We want to set out and achieve. I think gaining momentum over this Christmas period now will be massive for us. I think we just got to put them wins on the board and yeah, keep doing what we're doing, because we've won the last 2 and we've done well, and yeah, as I said, momentum is key.
A very disciplined performance at MK Dons. You probably knew you wouldn't have an awful lot of the ball, but made the most of it when you did and defended as a unit.
Yeah, that's exactly what we set out to do. We set out to not have as much of the ball as we want as players, but that's sometimes the way it's got to go, and yeah, we did well. We limited them to a small amount of chances, and then we took ours when it came round. Rob again, a scoring machine at the minute, and yeah, really important win.
Lovely, thanks Ethan. Ben?
Ethan, you mentioned Robbie McKenzie there, who's obviously having a fine season. How much are you enjoying playing with him in that central part of the pitch?
Yeah, no, definitely. Rob's a brilliant player to have next to you. Works really hard, and as I said, pops up with goals, and that's really important.
The manager's obviously praised the partnership that you've had over the last few games as well, and kind of the work off the ball that you do, trying to win back possession with the team.
It's a massive part of a midfielder's game, and I feel like, as I said, with Rob in there, it's a solid foundation to build off.
And obviously with Armani Little being out, he's obviously been a big miss when you haven't had him available, so the fact that you two have kind of managed to get this little partnership going over the last few games has been really important. Yeah,
it has been important. I think, as I said, mine's coming back soonish, so yeah, we'll be fighting for places, us 3, but it's been important that me and Rob have got this partnership at the minute, and 1-2 on the bounce, and yeah, that's all that matters.
For yourself, obviously you had that stunted start to the year. Obviously you missed pre-season and we're trying to kind of get up to your best level. How frustrating was that, but how pleased are you to kind of be there now?
No, obviously I'm pleased. I feel back to normal now, I'd say, and yeah, it was frustrating. It's always a frustrating period when you feel like you're not at your most reliable or at your very best, at the peak of your powers, but I feel good now, and a couple results has helped as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Like you say, those 1-0 wins. What is it about Gillingham and 1-0 wins in particular?
Yeah, I think it'd be nice to score more than one. Nice to win by more than one goal. But yeah, as long as we're winning, it doesn't really matter.
And it shows those characteristics as well, like that resilience and personality, determination that at times you as a group have been questioned about. So the fact that you are kind of grinding out these results, what does that say about the group?
Yeah, I don't think that resilience and that character needs to be questioned in this team. I think we've got great characters in this team, and I feel that's what you need to be high up the table and compete.
Obviously we've seen Bradley Dack make a couple of substitute appearances late in the last couple of games. What's it like having him around the group, someone with his experience? Yeah, no, you said it yourself, with his experience, his technical ability. He's such a good player, and it's good to learn off someone like that, and good to have someone like that around the team. And someone that knows Gillingham Football Club inside out as well, I guess. Oh yeah, of course, because he was here. He came up through here, so it's massive. He obviously knows Gillingham, and he got his move to I think it was to the Championship from Gillingham. So really good player, and really pleased to have him here. And you mentioned the festive period. What is it like as a footballer, kind of coming into, I think it's 5 matches between now and January the 6th or something. So do you look forward to it? Do you relish it? Yeah, definitely. I think, like you said, we relish it. There's a lot of games coming up. The whole squad needs to be ready. I think it's important that, like I just said, everyone's ready and raring to go, because 5 games in such a short period of time is quite hard
hard thing to manage. So yeah, squad game.
And the manager said as well, it's potentially something that can define your season if you can, as you put it, really roll with that momentum.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's about building momentum, getting wins, and pushing ourselves up the league.
And we mentioned kind of competition for places in central midfield. You've got obviously young guys like Ewan Williams coming in this season as well. How impressed have you been with the way that he's kind of, taken a few opportunities?
Yeah, definitely. Ewan did really well coming into the team. I think it was his first start might have been Blackpool, I think, and he did really well in that game. Ewan's a really good player, and he's shown what he can do, and hopefully he can push on. I
guess you're a young player yourself, but when you've got guys who are even younger coming in, you have to sort of kind of guide them through games a little bit?
You could say that. I mean, I think Ewan's a good enough player to know what he's got to do, but yeah, there's an element of communicating a lot to him, to anyone who's a young player and is coming through. You've got Webby who's played a couple games now, last 2 games, and has done really well. So there is an element of that, but yeah, they can get on with themselves. They've played football for the last however long their lives. They know what to do.
And just finally from me, in terms of obviously this Christmas period and getting the results that you want, how critical is your home form going to be? Because you had that little sticky patch where you lost obviously a few games at home, having been so good for the rest of the year at Priestfield.
And it's important to get that feeling back where you want your home ground to be a fortress, and if you've got any chance of wanting to be where we want to be, then you have to make your home ground a fortress and win games here, and that's massively important.
Hoping your family will come along and see you a bit over the Christmas period.
Yeah, exactly that. No, yeah, they will be. Hopefully they can make it to a couple of games.
Nice one, mate.
Cool.
How do you find the recovery game evenings? And then mention the tough period you've got coming up, and don't want to say you looked at bits after MK Dons because you put so much on.
Yeah.
That's just the way it is.
That is just the way it is. I mean, coming into men's football, that's how it is. Probably you wouldn't experience that as much at younger age groups and stuff like that, and under 21s and stuff like that. But as soon as you come into men's football, that's the way it is, and that's the way you like it as a player. When there's games coming up thick and fast, you don't really like it too much when you've got periods of waiting time and stuff like that. So yeah, it's good.
Do you kind of get into some sort of routine?
Rhythm? Yeah, it's more. Yeah, it's a rhythm of having less training days and more match days, which as a player you enjoy more.
You've got a Friday night game. You've had a bit of a strange period of fixtures, quite a few Saturdays and stuff like that.
Yeah, no.
Get your head around it?
Yeah. I mean, that can always be an excuse, but it's not. I feel like it is easy to get your head around when games are, because we prepare so well, and we have different days off and different days in when we've got, say for example, a game on a Friday.
And then MK Dons game obviously is going to be very different to this one. I think you only had about 25% possession or something like that. That's a hard game to play, and is it when you're sort of constantly chasing?
It is difficult. I mean, you've got to be concentrating the whole game. It is difficult, but I think it's also without the ball. Yeah, it's just discipline. You've got to be so disciplined, and communication is key, and all sorts, and to get the win like we did was massive for us the other day.
What was the journey home like after?
It was buzzing. Everyone was buzzing. Yeah, really good.
Thank you.
I noticed at the time having those 2 weekends off may have helped. In hindsight, do you think it was a little bit disruptive as well?
I don't think so. No, I think we got on with what we needed to do. We had good training periods in that time. Results may have not been as good, but I think you can't make that as an excuse.
And you obviously started the week of Christmas period under the lights at Priestfield.
Yeah.
We always hear that there's a different atmosphere under the lights.
Yeah.
Do you guys feel that as well?
Yeah, you do feel it's different in a way, from 3 o'clock matches to 7, 8 o'clock matches. But yeah, no, you've got to treat it the same, build up to it the same, and try and go out and get the win.
Let's throw one at you out of the blue now. 3 words to describe your year at Priestfield.
But as a team?
you can do as a team or and yourself?
Oh God, you've killed me there. Three words. Momentum. Heart. And oh God. Consistency. Yeah. No. Yeah. Thank you very much. I appreciate that.